What if you could build a YouTube channel that pulls in thousands of dollars a month, in mostly passive income, all without ever having to show your face on camera? It's not just some pipe dream. It's happening right now, and it's all powered by AI. Okay, let's break down exactly how this formula works. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking about a potential income of $10,000 a month. This is the new reality for a ton of creators who are using a very specific set of AI tools to automate pretty much their entire workflow. It's kind of wild. So, what are we even talking about here? What is a faceless AI channel? Well, it's actually super simple. It's a channel where all the content, I'm talking the script, the voiceover, the video itself, is mostly generated by artificial intelligence. This means you can stay completely anonymous while building a real, valuable media asset. But look, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great in theory, but is anyone actually doing this? You bet they are. Let's look at some real people who are turning AI into a serious side hustle, and for some, a full-blown career. And check this out, because the range here is what's so cool. You've got Alex, a developer who started a little tech channel on the side. He's already clearing over $800 a month, putting in just 10 hours a week. Then you've got Sarah, a marketer, pulling in a very respectable $4,500. And then there's Lisa. She scaled her history channel to over 15 grand a month, and now she just spends her time managing the whole operation. It just shows you how scalable this whole thing is. And this isn't some tiny little niche we're talking about. The demand for this type of content is absolutely exploding. It's growing 50% every single year. But here's the real secret sauce. AI has slashed production time by up to 90%. That is the key that unlocks the door for literally anyone to become a consistent content creator. All right, so how do they actually do it? What's the magic formula? Well, it's not magic. It's a simple, repeatable, four-step workflow. This is the blueprint for turning ideas into income systematically. First, you've got to find your playground, your niche. Think history, personal finance, science explainers, whatever. Second, you set up your AI toolkit. Third, you let the AI do the heavy lifting, automating the actual content creation. And finally, you just optimize your video for the YouTube algorithm and schedule it to go live. It's basically an assembly line for content. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this has got to cost a fortune, right? Nope. Getting started is ridiculously cheap. For about $57 a month, you can have a full professional suite of tools. ChatGPT for your scripts, Pictory to magically turn that script into a video, 11 Labs for a voiceover that sounds totally human, and Canva for thumbnails that pop. That's your entire production studio right there. So once you get this system dialed in, how long does it take to crank out a video? Get this, just an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's it. Compare that to the days it can take to produce a traditional YouTube video. This efficiency, this is the real game changer. But look, I get it. Starting can be scary. You want everything to be perfect. But listen to this advice from Alex, the beginner creator we just talked about. He says, don't wait for perfection. Just start publishing. Your first videos probably won't be great, but that's okay. They are your best teachers. The absolute key is to just start and learn as you go. Okay, let's get to the good part. The money. How does this system actually turn into a real income stream? Well, the potential goes way, way beyond what you might think. Because I'll tell you, it's so much more than just slapping some ads on your videos. Sure, AdSense is where you start. That's your bread and butter. But the real money, the serious income, comes from stacking these other streams on top. Affiliate marketing, where you get a cut for recommending products, sponsorships from brands who want to get in front of your audience, channel memberships for your die-hard fans, and even selling your own digital products like ebooks or courses. And this right here, this is a perfect snapshot of how it works in the real world. This is Lisa's channel, the one earning over 15 grand a month. Look at this breakdown. AdSense is still the biggest slice of the pie, yeah, at 55%. But sponsorships, affiliate deals, and her own digital products make up almost half her income. The point is, she's not relying on just one thing. So what does this growth actually look like in terms of dollars and cents? Let's put some numbers to these subscriber milestones. Once you hit 10,000 subscribers, you're realistically looking at somewhere between $500 to $2,000 a month. At 50,000, that number jumps to between 2 and 8 grand. And once you cross that magical 100,000 subscriber mark, well, $5,000 to $15,000 a month becomes the new normal.
Okay, but let's be real for a second. This doesn't happen overnight. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes consistency and it takes patience. So what does that journey from zero to a profitable channel actually look like?
Think of it like this. Your first 3 months, you're just laying the groundwork. Trying to get monetized, you might make next to nothing. But then, from months 4 to 6, your audience starts to find you, and you can start clearing up to $1,000. By the end of that first year, you could easily be seeing a few thousand a month. And after that first year, once your channel's established, that's when your income can really start to take off. So when you boil it all down, what's the big deal here? It's all about the trade-off. Instead of a massive time investment and having to be comfortable on camera, you get a super efficient workflow with complete anonymity. Instead of forking over cash for expensive cameras and mics, you've got a low monthly software cost. And instead of slow, grinding growth, you have a system built for speed and scale. So there you have it. The blueprint is right here. The tools are cheap and getting easier to use every day. The audience is out there, and they are hungry for this kind of content. The only question left is, what are you going to teach, or explain, or share with the world? What niche will you choose?